que tu quer adrenalina, já que tu quer lazer. A 180 por hora no grau de XT. Já que tu quer adrenalina, já que tu quer lazer. A 180 por hora no grau de XT.
Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in today with a little bit of word on the street. Now, the first one up is Miss Madonna. The word on the street is that Madonna said that Whitney Houston, the voice, was mediocre. Y'all, when I heard this, I was like, if that is not some hateration going on there. Now, you know, these two blew up roughly around the same time. And Madonna blew up because she was different. You know, she came out with her like a virgin and all of that. And she was a performer. You know, she had all that shit going on stage, you know, simulating sex acts, all kind of dancers behind her, beds, swinging from trees, chandeliers, running through floors, all this shit going on stage. She's a performer, not a singer. Basically, to me, Madonna sounds like a fucking munchkin. Nothing special about her voice. Now, let's contrast that to the likes of Miss Whitney Houston. They could bring Whitney out on stage and the stage be completely dark. No lights, no nothing. The only thing that they could put a light on is the mic and let her step up to it. They don't have to have her face in the light, just her mouth and her hand on the mic, and let the stage remain dark and just let her stand there and sing her songs. That's the type of talent Whitney Houston had. You did not even have to see her. And then think about after Whitney's darkest, druggiest days. Even the voice that she ended up with after she had damaged it through, you know, drinking, drugging, and all of that, still was a better voice than what Madonna had. Because here's the thing. Before Whitney Houston died and she was stepping out on the stage singing, she was trying to sing Whitney Houston songs with a voice that was no longer Whitney Houston. Because if you're trying to stand there singing I Will Always Love You and your voice is not up to par, you're not going to be able to hit those notes. If you're trying to sing All the Man I Need or All the Man, what was that song? Y'all know the song I'm talking about. All the Man. You're not going to be able to hit it if your voice is not up to par. But even though Whitney Houston's voice wasn't up to par, like I said, even in her worst snap, crackle, popping voice was better than Madonna's ever was. That is some bullshit. Now, did she say this when Whitney was alive, or did she wait till Whitney died to say this? Because I think if Whitney was alive, she would be laughing. I don't even think Whitney Houston would comment, because this is a joke, just like Madonna is. You know, Madonna was a gimmick, and she was a gimmick that came along at a time when a lot of the singers out here were gimmicks. They were performers. They put on the show on the stage, but their voices weren't all of that. They had a gimmick, and the gimmick caught on, and you know, she became famous for it. I think she even said that something like Whitney was not the greatest, you know, I guess, seller of songs. You know what? Another thing that's bullshit. I remember Whitney Houston being on the Oprah show, you know, that big interview that she did. And she said that I Will Always Love You was on the charts for over a year. She said she wrote that song for over a year. And I can remember back in Whitney's heyday, Whitney on the top 10, sometimes her songs would be #1 and #2 because every song on Whitney's album shot to #1. I don't think Whitney Houston had an album where she only had one song that hit the top 10. I think on Whitney's albums, there were multiple songs that hit the top 10, if not #1. Madonna needs to go somewhere and sit her pasty, munchkin singing ass down because she needs to quit, y'all. I was like, girl, whatever. And I know when Whitney heard this up in heaven, Whitney probably lit her a cigarette and was sitting there rolling. She probably went over to Michael and was like, man, you hear this? You hear this shit this pasty ass bitch saying? Y'all, let me know if y'all heard that, because when I heard it, I was like, whatever. Like I said, they can stand Whitney on the stage with the lights turned off. Tell the audience just to close their eyes. Don't even look at the stage. And say, Whitney, just sing your songs, you know? The problem is, towards the end of Whitney's life, she was trying to sing those songs that she sang back in her heyday, and she couldn't hit the notes. But like my mother said, even when Whitney died, her voice was actually better than some of the people that are out there singing now, that are out there on the charts now, you know? Because if you think about some of these people that are out there now, they're not great singers. They're just great performers, according to these kids that are listening to them. Because to me, they're not even that great of performers. So y'all, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Because again, I think Madonna was jealous of Whitney's celebrity, jealous of how big Whitney got, jealous of Whitney's voice, just jealous of her fame. You know, that's what I think it is. Alrighty, on to the next story. Child, they done ordered her to pay him $40,000 a month. When I heard that, I was like, damn, what are these people buying that they need all that money? And then in his case, so for whooping her ass thoroughly on the regular, y'all having threesomes with the nanny, you got sex tapes of this girl, and all the shit you done took her through. She got to pay this man $40,000 a month. Y'all know people don't make that in a year. There are some people out there every day busting their asses, and they don't make that in a year. This man is going to make that in a month. In 10 months, $400,000. He don't have to work. He ain't got to do nothing. 40,000. These men now are getting them some settlements. I guess Oprah had the right idea by not marrying Stedman. And I'm pretty sure she has an ironclad prenup. But he's been with her over 25 years. I believe if he wanted something, he would get something. Because they've been together longer than longer than what some of these people have been married. I don't think Stedman is that type of man, though. But, you know, when you split with someone, you know, people's dark side comes out. But, yeah, y'all, $40,000 a month. I wonder, did he have a list of his expenses, you know, his monthly expenses that he gave to the judge like Mary J. Blige's husband did? Who, y'all? $40,000 a month. Did they have kids? I think they did. Did he get the kids? Or did the kids come with her? Damn! Y'all, when I read that, I was like, whoa. Him and Kendu gonna be hanging out because they ain't got shit to do sit back and wait on their checks. But y'all really can't say anything because women, they've been getting these paydays just like these men are starting now to get. So I don't know. But after whooping her ass thoroughly on the regular, I cannot believe they awarded this man this amount of money. Now, they say that this is temporary. I guess, they're going to revisit this at a later date and adjust the amount to, I guess, what he's going to get long term in alimony. I know she's sitting somewhere like, damn, I should have left him years ago. Damn, I shouldn't have married his ass. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. In the end, he won. He got to whoop her ass whenever he wanted to and, set them up threesomes and all of that. Threatened to expose her and put out sex tapes about her. And, child, I would have let him put all that stuff out. I know now she wishes that she would have just went on and let him put out the sex tape. And, claimed a right to it and made some money off of it. Shit. Now that she has to pay him all this damn money. I don't know, y'all. Tell me what you think about it. With that, this is the end of the video. I just wanted to know if you'd heard the word on the street about those two stories. Put it down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.